Hello friends, welcome back to the VFX Pipeline channel, and in this video we will see what is MPAA Business Continuity and Disaster Recovery Guideline. This information is based on MPAA Common Guideline version 4.05 which is released on May 31st, 2019. For more information you can visit mpaa.org/best practices. According to MPAA guideline, the business continuity and disaster recovery, for that you should establish a formal plan that describe action to be taken to ensure business continuity. And the disaster method can be anything. For example, you can unexpected updates in the production systems, maybe some viruses and bugs, or maybe some hacker attack, maybe some fires and explosion happens, server failure, power outage, human error. Anything can be happen, so make sure you should have a proper plan to handle all these kind of situations. Okay, so let's just go. Consider including the following sections in the business continuity plan: threats to the critical assets and content, including loss of power, telecommunication, system failure, natural disaster, etc. When this is all kind of a that might be a errors or failures, or maybe some human error, server issues, power outage, fire damage. All this thing might be happen, so make sure you have a business continuity plan for that. The detailed information system content and metadata backup procedure and information system documentation include configuration of critical WAN, LAN and internal network devices. For example, if you have a network setup, or maybe your internal firewall setup, switches setup, that make sure your WAN setup, then you must have proper backup for these LAN and WAN configurations. So in the time of disaster you can easily re-implement all these settings, or maybe if you want to change the location somewhere for temporary, you need to change the location, so you can easily restore back the same configurations, so the production floor will be using the same configurations. Okay, then is you should have the encryption of backups, which is using as per advanced encryption standard 256. All your backups, which is whether it is like offsite backup or internally incremental backup, whatever backup it is, make sure they are following the encryption AES 256 standard. Make sure you are backing up like power supply. You must have backup power supply for at least 15 minutes for your CCTV systems and alarm and critical information system, including the software to perform a safe shutdown of critical systems. So make sure you have enough power to support at least 15 minutes for your CCTV systems. Consider use of an offsite backup location. So offsite backup location, maybe you are working in some one place and you can, through internet, you can put your backup to somewhere else, but make sure you are following the AES 256 or all the standards like encryption in the backup. Another thing that you should consider is notification to the security team, escalation to management, analysis of impact and priorities, containment of impact, priorities of recovery, and detailed recovery procedures include manual workaround and configuration details of restored systems, key contact information, notification of affected business partners and clients, and testing of business continuity and disaster recovery at least annually. So let's say if you have a plan for disaster recovery, or maybe in case of something happen, you can actually do restore everything, but make sure you test this business continuity at least annually. Even everything is working fine, but then also you need to go with a proper test. Okay, so yeah, identify the business continuity team who will be responsible for detecting and analyzing the remediation continuity incidences. So there you can create a team, define a team with their roles and responsibilities. So in the time of any business, any disaster happen, or we need to go through a recovery process, then the team knows about their roles and responsibility. It may be like a data administrator, it may be like a senior system administrator, IT manager, whoever is a part of that team, they must know about their roles and responsibility. Also, time to time, you can actually provide training to the members of business continuity team to understand their roles and responsibility. You should establish a data backup policies that address the following. Make sure the systems and data are backed up properly. Retention and protection requirement, backup frequencies, and backup frequencies are basically, you can say that it's like a daily incremental and weekly full. It's up to you, like what are your frequency of the data. If let's say something get deleted or something happen in the morning, then up to when we actually having the data, like maybe in the evening. If you are backing up only one snapshot per day, then what will happen if something happened during the production hours, then entire day of work will be lose. So this is all things that you should actually cover inside your backup policies. Encryption, as we mentioned, I mentioned in my previous slide that you should use AES 256 recovery time object and recovery point objectives. That also you should cover in that backup policies. Restoration testing, time to time you should go with the restoration testing, not just wait for something to happen and then only you come to the situation. So make sure you always have the proper tested backup copies in your hand. Secure offsite storage, so make sure even if you have a storage outside, make sure that is secure enough so there's no chances to leakage data from your offsite storage. You can also align a backup policies with business continuity plan, implement a physical and environmental security control as per MPAA guideline for offsite storage to prevent unauthorized access or stolen and loss control. Encrypt the backup using AES, at least 256-bit keys before storing content offsite in a remote location or in the cloud. Notify clients if the cloud backup will be in use. So if you are using any cloud backups, maybe using AWS or something else, whatever, it can be Dropbox, can be anything. So you should inform this about to your client. Frequency of backup recovery testing must be based on RTO and RPO that meet the client's or requirement. And the following is the recommendation. Make sure daily incremental and weekly backup, full backup. Okay. RTO of 48 hours or less for the client content. Quarterly data restoration and testing. And review process. Review process should be placed. Ensure only authorized administrators are able to access backup location. Okay, so this is where you can go with AES, advanced encrypted standards, and the incremental backup, where you can see that okay, Monday you can have one snapshot, Tuesday two, and like that, and on Sunday you can have the full backup. So this is how you're gonna do that. Okay. So guys, this is it for this video. Please subscribe this YouTube channel to get updates of upcoming MPAA based videos or more videos for VFX studios and the companies. In my next video, I'm going to cover what is MPAA change control and configuration management guidelines. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys.